Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Steelers are the least scored-on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Jets offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll go again to McCoy. Room here to run. Pretty move by Shady. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. LaShawn McCoy, 76 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run. Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play.
That will be caught by James. The big tight end has a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Good.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And some space here. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Adoree Jackson on the return. He juked him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They give it to Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Nifty move. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Here we go. 30.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out now come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. First carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground around the 37. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Jackson. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Now a give, running right is Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Anderson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down. That's Connor. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jets have recovered.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. And they take a knee. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. It's almost
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
you.